Welcome to qnawire.
Okay, question A. Illustrate the short-run effect of a fall in aggregate demand using an aggregate demand aggregate supply diagram. What happens to total output, income, and employment? Okay, so this is just the basic thing to do. So first of all, we draw this x-axis as the output of the quantity of output, and the y-axis is price level. And we know that the short run aggregate supply is upward sloping, while the short run aggregate demand is downward sloping. And the long run aggregate supply is vertical. So this is the long run aggregate supply. And the question now is that what would a short run effect of a fall in aggregate demand affect this graph? So we have this aggregate demand shift to the left in the short run. So in the short run, we know that the price level is going down since we used to have the equilibrium here, and the output is going down as well. So question B, if the government does not use stabilization policy, what happens to the economy over time? Illustrate this adjustment on your diagram. So if the government just do nothing, the economy will stay in this short-run equilibrium, maybe for a long time, maybe for a year or 2 years or 5 years, and then the economy will very slowly adjusting the aggregate supply curve to the right because of everyone is expecting a lower price, so maybe a lower wage is okay. So the firm is now producing more because they can hire more workers. But we don't know exactly when will this thing happen if the government do nothing. And question B is also asking, does it generally occur in a matter of months or just or a matter of years? So it generally occur in a matter of years. If the government does not do anything. So we know the answer to question C, which is asking, do you think the natural restorative powers of the economy mean that policymakers should be passive in response to the business cycle? No, the government, the policymakers should not be passive because we know that this might take years to accomplish. So if the government do something, say that maybe encourage production, lower the standard of investment, or any policy that subsidize the firm or something can make this aggregate curve shift to the right quicker, so that the economy can restore to its old level of output as fast as possible. So the government should not be passive. That is the conclusion of this answer.